The World Cup finally comes to an end this weekend, but I finally broke down and decided to get the sticker album and the packets. You may have seen a short I already released, but this will be a long form box right here. There's 50 packs inside. We're hunting for those black 101s and so much more. Let's go! All right, let's go. Let's do it. I decided to get these off Amazon. I've been seeing them all over the place. Wanted to finally check it out and get back into the stickers. I used to get these sticker albums a lot when I was a kid. I used to get Thundercats and Voltron and the baseball ones, the hockey ones. I don't know if I ever had the football ones, but I've enjoyed these Panini um, sticker books for a lot of my life. And it's been a long time since I've really gotten into them. And once I found out there was some collectability to them and some rareness, I was kind of like, yeah, maybe I need to check these things out. I've started to see some of this stuff go on sale, so I figured it was time to pick it up because the World Cup comes to an end this weekend, and it's been a great tournament. Oh, here's all the mascots from the past World Cup. So this is a pretty cool book. I flipped through an empty one once when I was at a Target. So yeah, every team is represented here. The logos, all the players from each team, a couple of special areas where they have the past champions. There's even a spot here in the back for if you've gotten the ones off the Coca-Cola bottles, which I have a couple here from work. On the backs of these labels, there's Weston McKennie of the United States of America to add to my collection, as well as Jefferson Lerman as well. I have. So even those are included here in the back, and I just really like anything that's collectible and fun, and I've really enjoyed this World Cup to the point where I kind of wanted to have something collectible from it. So what better way than to go with the stickers and to go with this? And there's a lot of sorting involved, and putting the stickers in the book will be fun. So I'm looking forward to that. But so the book came with 5 packs right here. So before we open up this, let's go ahead and take a look at these. There's 7 stickers per pack here, by the way. We'll kind of breeze through these. A lot of people have been opening these. I'm sure you've seen a lot of this stuff already. So unless it looks like it's going to be a rare one, I'm not going to take too much time going through every single player as we go along here. I don't see any fun colored borders in this one. That guy's last name is Frimpong. That's cool. Yeah, these are a lot smaller than the stickers of yore, but I'm guessing that keeps their costs down. And really, this is not an expensive product, so it's kind of fun for kids to collect if you're getting into the World Cup, or if you still have the World Cup fever. Let's do it. I mean, there's still 2 games left to go as I open these. The 3rd place game tomorrow, and of course the final on Sunday. I'm looking forward to them. I don't know what I'm going to do when it's gone because I moved into my new apartment right as this tournament was starting, and it's been crazy around here. It's a very soccer-rich area, being right across from the National Soccer Hall of Fame and the home stadium, Toyota Stadium of the FC Dallas of the MLS. And our Frisco Square has been hosting watch parties all the time, and I've been getting to know the neighborhood thanks to all the watching of games. So it's going to be a lot different for me once this thing is over, and I'm kind of disappointed already. Um, I've missed it going on in the streets and lighting things up in the neighborhood. So it'll be a little bit of a come down, but I will have these stickers to keep me. There's Ricardo Pepi of the United States, and he actually came up through the FC Dallas system, so pretty fitting because we were just talking about it for the U.S. team. All right, we haven't seen anything fun or wild, but here's a blue one. Oh, there's Malik Tillman, fantastic player for U.S. And so the blue ones, this one's a little miscut. There's Sharandi Shambo. I am most likely going to take all of my colored border ones and take them right to eBay store Court Cousins. So if you need any of those, you're building some of the bigger sets, stand by there. Some of these will probably end up there. So I have learned blue is the most common one. I think then it's blue, and then I think red is the next common one, although these are telling me that there are special orange parallels of the non-foil stickers in these Amazon boxes. So maybe that'll throw off the numbers. I don't know. Nico Gonzalez. And we've got another blue right there. And there's a team of Qatar. I haven't gotten a lot of the team ones yet, so I'm hoping that we're going to get a lot of everything, I think, in this big box coming up. All right, so those are the ones that came with it, the 5 packs. We will add that in there and see how long it takes to get to the book. From what I heard, I believe there's 894 stickers total or something like that. It's quite a few. So I'll probably still be short after all is said and done. But I'll get them on probably eBay or something like that. I'll work a trade out. So all right, let's see what we got here inside this box. I definitely never opened up, even in my heyday of the sticker openings, never opened up a box quite this big of this many. All right, let's just pull out a stack and we'll rip away. Rip away. Has anybody gotten anything amazing out of these? Let me know. I'd be curious to know if anybody's gotten any of the black 101s for sure would be amazing. But even some of the different color borders, I believe purple is a pretty rare one. All right. These things are so small, they're making my hands look even more giant than they are. I mean, my hands are pretty big. I'm 6'4", 250 pounds. I'm a big fella, but these make me feel like King Kong holding an airplane or something like that outside of a building right now. Yeah, I'm not taking a lot of time going through each name because I know a lot of people have seen a lot of these open. You've opened a lot of these probably if you're watching, just to see what's going on in here. And so don't want to take that much time with every single one, but I'm looking forward to the sorting afterwards and putting these in my book and perhaps trading some of these or finishing out the entire book. Will be a good memento of this great World Cup, which I've enjoyed a lot. And I have some videos coming up soon. I used to be a soccer hater, not even really that long ago. Oh, here we go. We got a shiny one of Cote d'Ivoire. All right, that's a pretty cool logo. Didn't know that was their logo. I had not seen that. And we got another blue one coming up here. I would imagine you want to get those rare ones in the big-time money players, your Messis and Ronaldos and things of that ilk. So we'll be on the watch out for those. Let's put all these together. Yeah, like I said, I was a soccer hater for a while, but I've come around. I've always thought it was, I've always appreciated the fact that the world loves it. It's taken me a while, but this World Cup really brought it out of me. I really enjoyed it for a lot of various reasons, and I'll have a big video about that and much else and much more coming up soon. I missed the shiny one here, so I'm gonna go back. Oh, we got the Panini background on the FCF Sharks. I do not know. Oh, that's the Cape Verde. Oh, that's pretty fun. Another cool logo. And the rip continues. This is probably the biggest single opening I've ever done, if you consider the 50 packs, the 5 other packs, and the magazine as all of one unit. But I don't know, maybe the Christmas opening I did was bigger, of several different things. That was a pretty fun opening. There's another blue one right there. Still looking for our first thing. Hey, there's Florin Balogun, who became the focal point of part of the tournament there when Trump called in a favor. I did not care for that moment. That took away from all the goodwill that USA had done by hosting the tournament, and but it was kind of fitting. But I'll explain more about that when I do my big World Cup rap video. Well, not a rap like RAP rap, just to be clear. Not dropping a hot fire album about the World Cup. Not yet, anyway. Oh, hey, there's an island from Norway. Norway's goaltender. I was kind of got behind Norway for a while. I really got to know Erling Haaland, and I really enjoy his work. I've started following him on YouTube. He's a funny guy. I like that he enjoyed Texas a lot. Hoping maybe FC Dallas at some point prize him away. I know that's very wishful thinking, but at least he's a fan of the area already. Look at the hair on that guy. Afif. With another blue. Oscar Bob. Good Norway player, I guess. Yeah, I kind of got behind Norway. I was kind of a little disappointed that they lost to England, but I thought England was a team of destiny, but it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. They gave up too soon, and Started playing defense too early against Argentina. You can't do that. I see a red one coming up, so that's good. That's one of our next red. Oh, look at that. It's Rodri on the red. And you know what's interesting about that is that if you watch my short, the best sticker I pulled out of that was also the red Rodri. So that's pretty cool. To get another one of those, I believe those are one in every 128 packs or so. The only two I've gotten are of the same player. I don't know what the rarity is on that, but hey, here's the Australia logo. I did not know that was their logo. Everybody's got a unique football logo that I'm not that familiar with, I guess. All right, here we go. I might start, oh, here we go. There's another logo. That's Colombia. Putting together those. Get more of those, which is good. This looks like another base pack. Rios, Soma, Tyler Adams in the United States. I don't really even remember that name. All right, we're grabbing another wad out of the box here. Popping it down. Yeah, I used to love getting these stickers back in the day, biking down to the store. Maybe I had some money from mowing lawns or something like that, and picking up some stickers from my sticker book. I think the only one I completed was the Voltron book. I think all the other ones always was missing a few here and there. It was a lot harder to get missing pieces for sets back in the day, especially of sticker books. Cards was a little easier. You go to a card shop, but they didn't have the stickers back then. I feel like they would have the stickers nowadays. All right, here we go. More packs are coming. And we got another blue. And that one is Nilson Ongolo. And some more base and another Canadian. Canadian football had a nice run, making it in the knockout round, winning the first round. That's as far as they've ever gotten. Yeah, there's Team USA on the team card. So just put it in the regular pile here. We don't need to pull that one out for any reason. Another blue one. I wonder if someone's got to be trying to put together the whole book in different colors. That would be just wild. I mean, the blue one seems a little more doable because we're seeing a certain amount of those, but like the red one would seem impossible. I think the purple would be just an amazing feat. I don't know if anybody's doing that or if they're like, if you get the really rare ones, do you put those in the book? I would hope you don't let your kid put a purple one in the book or something like that, or a 101 gets unstuck. I believe that's Colombia. Yusuf. I haven't seen any of the orange ones they promised yet either from the orange exclusives that are only sold on Amazon. There's Mexico's team. Mexico was another great team to follow in this one because I live in Texas and a lot of Mexican people around here. So the nights Mexico was playing, the square was hopping. So if Mexico was playing, the U.S. was playing. Honestly, even when Colombia was playing, it was very busy out there. And a lot of them were on different nights, especially in the opening rounds. So it kept it pretty busy out there most nights, which was awesome. I mean, I loved it. I've come from a small town in Vermont. Actually, it's one of the bigger towns in Vermont, but it's still a small town by comparison. So I like the action. I like the activity. I like things going on around me. It's part of the reason I like the Dallas area. There's always something going on. There's more stuff that's been going on here that I've missed in the 3+ years I've been here than has ever gone on in Vermont in the history of my life. So there's blue Jerry Anthony's. Hey, here's the trophy, the top of the trophy. Now, I know this, I feel like I've heard that these are rare, or one of them is. That's our first part of any of the trophy I've seen. There's Jonathan David of Team Canada. The rip rolls on. It's a lot of ripping. Got another shiny one coming up here. Oh, I'm getting a little out of frame. Oh, we're 14 minutes in, and we're probably about halfway through this box. Who is your favorite team other than the country you're from? That's kind of what I'm curious about. Like, obviously, we all root for our home country probably, but then you might root for another one. Maybe your roots are from. If you're Italian, you'd probably root for Italy. Just curious where people land on allegiance. I really was rooting for Norway a lot because I liked Holland. But again, I found myself rooting for France because I speak French and I'm French Canadian originally, and I found myself rooting, of course, for Canada and Mexico, the co-hosts, and yeah, I was just kind of there wasn't a lot of teams I disliked, so it was kind of easy to root for a lot. Here is Saudi Arabia, I think, Morocco, maybe. We are moving. A couple of Senegalese right there. And we still got a couple packs out the back. We still got a wad in the box. So feel free to fast forward if you're not already. I won't be insulted. There's another blue one. It's Michael Boxall of New Zealand. When I was opening these up the other day, I was kind of remembering some of these countries were actually in this tournament. That's how many teams were in it, and how vast it was. It's easy to forget some teams were even actually in it. So the New Zealand was there. I think I saw Haiti. Sort of like, whoa, all right, yeah, I guess they were there. But that's why the world's interested in it. So many countries are in. Okay, it looks like what is this? Austria. Yep, Austria's logo. We're getting a lot of the logos, which is good. A blue of Lyle Foster, Alan Franco, Eamon Daman, Cordoba, Alex Freeman again, hero of the U.S. team. All right, let's go. We got more out here. Oh, we got another blue one in here. Yeah, I think the blue ones were like one in every 2 or 3 or something like that, they said. So those are a little more common. But still would take a long time to complete the whole blue bordered set. I was getting a little off frame there, my bad. And I've kicked my keyboard, which I hope doesn't stop anything. I'm going to pick it up just to make sure we don't lose the signal. All right. Yeah, I use a keyboard with my laptop. So what of it? Florian Wirtz is there on the blue. This is the World Cup Can Mex USA. So this is one just celebrating all the hosts. That's fun. Nick Woltemade. Andrew Paz is probably somebody who really needs that for their book, and they're like, "Oh, he's not popping high enough for that sticker." But I remember there's always the last sticker always seems to be the most elusive, no matter which one it is for everybody. I wonder if there are some that are short printed and harder to find. I would imagine not too many, but if they were, it'd probably be the shinier ones. Team Norway. Definitely like their jersey a lot better this year than that one that they show on that one. Kevin Rodriguez, Nico Williams. There's Afif. We got another shiny one in here. Jawad El Vamio. The shiny one is Belgium's logo. I can hear people from the US booing because they knocked us out and they were a little rude about it, but they had some killer jerseys. Their secondary jerseys were really cool, and if you look into why they were designed the way they were, if you do that homework, it'll be worth it for you. It's kind of fun as to why they were kind of like that pink and blue with the circles on it. I liked a lot of the kits, as they call them. That'll be one of the things in my videos. I go over some of the new terminology I've learned. Like we're calling cleats boots now, I guess, which is incorrect. Not at all what boots are. That's what they call them. They call them boots. There's Team Canada. There's Joshua Brené. And there's a blue one of Team Brazil. Sithole. I remember seeing this when I watched somebody play FIFA the other day, and it was like, Sithole. It's a tough last name. I'm sure it's not pronounced that way, but I calls them as I sees them sometimes. Sometimes I'll put an accent on them, try to figure out where they're from, but sometimes I just read it as is. There's Zion Suzuki. Here's Sukic. Bukayo Saka of England. He deserved a better fate. I was hoping that they were going to make it to the final. I was hoping we'd have an English-French final because of the 2 languages I speak, but instead we're getting them in the 3rd place game. So the ripping continues. So I know it being kind of a long video, so hopefully you fast forward it at some point. We got a red one in here. We got a Brazil team from 1962. Reese James. The red one is Jose Casimir, so at least it is not Rodri again. We have our 2nd red one of the box. We got 2 shiny ones, Brazil and Germany. So we had 3. Do we have 3 shiny ones in that pack? That's crazy. 2 were Brazil. Germany FR. Those are past winners of the World Cup. I remember seeing that in the book. That's also another fun feature in there for the collectors. I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube too to learn about things that happened in soccer in the past that I didn't know. Watch a little wrap up of last year's World Cup. So it would have been cool to see France and Argentina in the final again based on the history that I now know. But we got some fresh meat in there with Spain. We'll see how they do. Another blue one here. Ismail Sabari. Oh, what is this? We got a dude kicking the ball. That one is number 00. I'm not sure where that goes or if that goes anywhere. That could be a rare one. I'm going to keep that one out here. Number 0. Could be on to one. Could be on to one. I've watched a few people open these, but mostly just seen different color borders. I haven't seen any black 1-of-1s. Still, we're hunting for that as we continue here. With every single opening, that's what we're looking for, is those 1-of-1s. That would be amazing. Especially with the Dallas Card Show coming up this weekend. I hope to be able to hit that at some point. And if I could go in there with a 1-of-1, that'd be great. Oh, it's a dark color border, but it is a blue border. Come on now. I'm getting got a lot of empty packs over here. Goku. There's Torbjorn Hagen. Norway, the blue. That is that. Yeah, there's still quite a few packs in there. We are humming right along. Maybe even I chose to fast forward during parts of this video. Sometimes I'll take the time to do this kind of stuff. This looks like Turkey, or Turkey, as they decided they wanted to be called now. I wish they would have just told us that earlier. We could have done that. I think it's strange when these countries have different pronunciations for themselves and for us. You know, just tell us what the name of your country is, and that's what we'll call you. All right. Another blue one. Joris Kamb of COD, Call of Duty. Put together a team, and they're in. All right. More ripping. Ripping and ripping. We got a shiny one. And that is the team of Bosnia and Herzegovina together, united as one. There's Amar Shur in the blue. Big old stack here to go through. The me who loves to sort is getting geeked up, and it's Friday, so we got a big sorting weekend ahead. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to go out and have some beers and have some fun. Hey, there's Sweden. Their home base was right here in Frisco, right over at Toyota Stadium. So there's a lot of Swedish people around here as well. It's cool to meet some people from there. And I met a lot of people from a bunch of different countries who just happened to be in town for different games. So it's a very cool experience to be living in a host city for one of these things. If you had a equally interesting experience, you know, share some thoughts in the comments. I thought it was great to host it for a lot of reasons. And again, I'll get into that in my longer form wrap-up of the World Cup as it goes into its final weekend here, as I open these stickers at the moment. We got a shiny one. That is Mexico. Local Mexico. I feel like we're almost got all the stickers of all the teams at this point. I've heard the Women's World Cup is next year, and I've got to wonder if like this place is going to be the same vibe for the Women's World Cup next year, or whether we just kind of ignore that the way a lot of other women's sports are kind of ignored and not watched. And by not watched, I mean by most people. Like I know they have fans. I understand there's a large following for a lot of women's sports, but I'm saying on average, are they going to draw the same kind of numbers? Are we going to do watch parties for all of the Women's World Cup? I don't know. I'm not sure. I didn't know the World Cup was going to be this big as far back as 2 months ago. So who knows? Maybe it will be. I don't know if I'll want to watch it as much, but you know what? I'm down for any kind of event and fun. And that's kind of what led me to enjoying this World Cup. So, hey, it looks like we got the mascots coming up. There's another team logo. That's Spain playing in the championship game. And there's all the mascots. Maple, Zayu, and Clutch. All right. Good to see that one. And the beat goes on. More packs to go. Still looking for something better than a red border or a blue border. Hey, there's Iraq. Another Joris Cambay. We got a lot of him. I think that's the third or fourth one we've opened of him. Anthony Alonga. Give me that black border. Come on now. Come on now. Turkey there. Jindrich Stanix. Leah. Gallon Glue. And Provo and Kuliska. I did not actually say a name there. If you're trying to call me out on that, that's okay. I know I didn't say an actual name. No way was I pronouncing that name, so I gave up. Gave up early. Alrighty. These little tiny things are getting hard to handle. Would much rather be opening up larger packs of cards. Paul Hernandez and Alaba. All base. All right, we're due for at least a blue at this point. Yep, there's a blue. Cristiano Ronaldo. There he is. I just learned yesterday that Ronaldo and Ronaldinho are two different people. I thought those were the same guy. I thought it was just they pronounced it differently, like it was a nickname or something. So, yeah, that's how much of a non-soccer knower I am. I was always very much on the fringe of knowing names of players and things like that. So, been a wild swing and starting to learn some of these things and these players. And so still don't know a lot of where these guys play on the Premier League teams. So I have to learn all that if I'm going to continue to follow the sport. I am planning on going to a bunch of FC Dallas games because they are right over there. I mean, I could legit drop kick a soccer ball from out front of my apartment and hit the stadium. So why not go and check it out and be a part of that when it kicks up? And I look forward to it. It should be fun. Dominic Liviako. This would be the goal keep from Croatia in the blue. We got a shiny one coming up, and that's Argentina right there on the shiny one. So now we have the two countries that are playing in the World Cup final. Put those over here. You know what? I got to move some of this wad out of the way. It's too much. Got to do a little housekeeping. Things are getting crazy. Down you go. All right, here we go. Let's see what's left in the box here. This is our last wad we're pulling out of the box. I mean, this has been kind of a fun opening. Nothing crazy, but I think this is about what I expected. we'll see how good we did with variety once I get to putting them in the book. And I will report back here in the comments on how we did. And see if I have to go right to eBay or whether I've got to look into getting another box or two. Prices will be going down as the World Cup's ending. I already saw some places selling cheaper shirts and stuff like that, which is why I did not geek out on a lot of merch. I knew that there would be leftover stuff that people would put on sale immediately after World Cup. So it's already happening and it's not even over yet. So good call by me. Yeah, 50% off almost everything the other day at a drugstore I was at. There's a blue one from KSA. What country is that? KSA. I don't even know who that was. Saudi Arabia? Yeah, I guess it's Saudi Arabia. Fonzo Davies. Still haven't seen the U.S. team logo. I guess I probably have not seen the Canada logo either at this point. I'm starting to think of notable ones I have not seen. It doesn't look like there's any more funky colored borders in here. But there was one extra sticker. Hey, we got another red one coming up. And that is United States Alex Freeman. All right. Cool. He plays for Orlando City. If you like Orlando, check out Court Cousins, which is our podcast we do on the Orlando Magic. Me and my cousin are getting back together for the first time in a few months here to talk about the Orlando Magic in the offseason. So if you're an Orlando fan, once in a while we've discussed Orlando City on there. We'd like to go catch a game. I feel like they're always out of town when we go down. So hopefully at some point we can get over there and check one out. I've still not seen an MLS soccer game at this point. I haven't been avoiding them per se, but I'm not going to travel to get to them. So this will be, can't believe I hadn't been to an FC Dallas game before. Just never really worked out days I was free and could go. There's another blue one. It looks like maybe the best we're going to do is the red border, which, not really what you wanted. You wanted to get that black border. We're down to it here now. I think we're in the last 5 packs. Can we pull out the good stuff here in the final packs? There's still some notable things missing. I have not pulled a Messi yet. Some of the big names. I've seen no Erling Haaland. Let's go. Get it together. You got Uruguay. I believe that was the first World Cup. I think they won the first World Cup. I don't know. I shouldn't be spitting out facts like I know soccer. I've made it pretty clear that I'm new to this. So, hey, there is Paraguay. Their team logo. Another blue one coming up. And it is Virjan Sassy. There's Rodrigo. He's just going with the one name there. There's Christophe. Trent. Pedri. 3 packs left. Much like the World Cup, this opening is coming to an end. Which, if you're still stuck around, God bless you. You're good people. If you've come this far, you might as well give us a like and a subscribe, right? I mean, why not? Erling Haaland would do it if he knew about the channel. There's Vinny Jr. Hey, there's Norway's logo. I think that was one of the other ones I was thinking that we had not seen yet either. So no Canada, no U.S. team logo. So definitely did not pull all the 890 plus stickers needed to complete the album, but we'll see how well we do. And again, I will point it out in the comments and let you know how well we did. Yeah, because I'm seeing a lot of guys that I'm not seeing a lot of guys that I should be seeing. Some big stars. So this is our final pack. And there is another logo And I do not know this one. Saudi Arabia or something. Something Arabic. Who knows? They're over there. We got Taniguchi in the blue. That's a whole bunch of hair on that German. We got Martinez, Jorge Sanchez, and Lois Openda. All right. Well, we got a huge stack of stickers that I have to go through. Look at that wad of stickers. Plus all of these out here. I'm going to leave the blues and the reds out. Probably list those on Cork Cousins eBay. Put these in the book. I have to look this thing up and see where sticker 00 goes, or if it should go anywhere, or whether this is a rare one. I don't know. It was a good time. If you enjoyed the World Cup, you'll enjoy it. These are attainable for a nominal fee, so if you got a kid that's getting into soccer, I say get into them. They're a lot of fun, much as the World Cup has been. I hope you've enjoyed it so far and will enjoy the end of it and look back on it fondly, almost more important. That is it for this opening. Thank you for coming. As always, peace.